Here we go.
Watch the pass.
Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Here's Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy. Midfield at the 48.
Let's go.
Here we go.
I'm coming to you.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 yards, first down Niners. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Breida. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give running left is Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
A big play there for New England. 45 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, wahoo! Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady gives to Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. 380.
56. Check 56. We don't want this. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got Sanu. That's good for 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
72.
Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. Rip. You ain't got nothing. You ain't. I said, hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just like that.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On the handoff, this is Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground is Michel, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing now is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Again, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Brady again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Garoppolo. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chubb.